Hey guys, Tuesday back. Right, this is a trades, pickups, car boot, and maybe a little bit of a chat. I don't know, see how I feel, which is a bit rough at the minute. So just to note, competition is now shut. It is no more. It's ceased. So at some point I've got to just collate all them. I'm hoping to do the draw next week for your info. Oh, look at that! It's just fucked up. Yeah, hoping to do that next week. I can get round to adding them all up and all that kind of shit. Lost train of thought there. Anyway, this is Rock and Roll Racing. Awesome soundtrack on this, especially for the Mega Drive. It's not the best sound, let's be honest. It does rock really good, obviously. Really tired as well. I think about that 4 hours kit. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Yes, I'm back on the beer. Look at this, look. Look, demoted to a little tiny little stubby one. I bought these in error. So normally they're this size. So what happened is there's like a deal on at Sainsbury's. And I seen this box of Bud for £8. I thought, oh, that's fucking right, dude. I didn't even think. Just grabbed it, took it over, and there's like little half pinters. I should cut back anyway. I should be drinking these instead. Right, anyway. Talking bollocks again. Competition's finished. That's closed. We'll sort that out. Welcome to all the new subs. Again, not a great deluge of people, but just the odd, you know, 2, 3 here, there. But yeah, brilliant. Thanks for joining us. What else am I going to say? Was I say something else? Oh, the video. The sort of clear out, tradey, saley, whatever, all the Xbox and Game Boy stuff. I did forget to mention that video, to be honest. I have got 2 chipped Xbox originals. One of them was my old one, I know that works. The other one was a brother-in-law's. I'm not sure if that works. But if anyone's interested in them, let me know. And I can, like I say, mine's been in the loft for years, so I'd need to test it anyway. But if anyone's interested in them, let me know. I think it's the Executor 2 chip, I think, if memory serves me correct. It's got like a little breakout module that sits on the front that you can switch between different ROMs and stuff like that. Anyway, so if anyone's interested in them, let me know. Secondly, what I failed to mention in that video was just, in terms of the Game Boy stuff, that's just a loose. Yeah, so it's just all the loose carts and the loose systems. I've got some box systems and I've got some box games. So obviously the box games, some of them are quite sought after. So if I know there's, I think there's been 2 people that have asked me about them, so I might do a separate video for them. But like I say, all that stuff, I'm not giving it away. Yeah, there'll be a reason why. Hopefully by next week you'll realise the reason. Well, not the reason, but part of the reason. And part of the reason is going to be in a minute, and I'll show you this lot. And I went over that last week anyway, so I had a quick sort of chat about it, and yeah, it's just the way your collection evolves. Yeah, there's no big conspiracy or anything like that. Just needs and musts. So that's enough of that shite. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I didn't realise the graphics were breaking up. Car boot, went to car boot today. Pretty good actually. Not outstanding, nothing, well, I don't know, depends how you look at it. Nothing groundbreaking, but some good stuff anyway. Lee, nice to see you up and about, mate. But yeah, I'll come to that. See, I'm 4 hours kip. 4 hours kip and running around a car boot is not conducive to making a good video. Look at it now. What am I doing? What am I doing? I need a beer. Oh dear. Right. Pickup. What I'm going to do is just do the pickups first because they're sort of short and sweet-ish, and then I'll do the trade. So, you know what? That's a load of shite, that is. I've got 2 trades. I do apologise. So I'll do the pickups first. I'll do one the single trade and then the sort of the bigger trade. So anyway, pickups. You know what? I had this game, right? I got this game. It's a DS game. When the DS was not in its infancy, I think it'd been out like a year or 2. Might be even longer. But Game were doing this deal where you bought in any 2 Game Boy, any 2 DS games, and you could buy a like premium title, I think for a tenner, I think it was, or 10 quid or something like that. So I took in like 2 shite games I had, and I got this game. Excuse me. Played it a bit, and something happened. I can't remember what it was. I think this wasn't when I was really into retro, like massively. But obviously I knew this game from when I was a youth, like. And something happened. I can't remember if I traded it back into game for something. Now I'm thinking it might have been for World of Warcraft at that point. Fucking idiot. But anyway, the long and short of it is, I got it back. I got it back, and I probably paid £8 more than I probably did technically back in the day. It's a cracking game. It's a cracking game on the Super Nintendo, and this is a cracking version. Like I say, if you see this fucker out and about, grab it, because it really does hold its value. I've left the stickers on, they're coming off in a minute, and it's Chrono Trigger on the DS from CEX, so that's just all CEX credit. You know, it cost me, I mean, you could probably argue, yeah, it has cost me something, which is, obviously it has, because that's just talking fucking stupid. But the reality of it is, it's probably cost me, what, 20 quid out of my pocket that's been exchanged, or maybe even less, to the £40 store credit. All complete. I did get up to check that. One of the lads I know, he bought a copy of this off of CEX, but the cover was one of their fucking printed covers. How are they getting away with doing printed covers, by the way? I'm pretty sure if I were in there with printed covers off and stuff, they wouldn't take it. But I don't know. I don't. Other than taking stuff in and trading it and buying your, you know, game, I don't really do a lot with CEX. I don't know the ins and outs of that. But that is a cracking game. That's not going anywhere this time. Okay, next one. A few people have picked this up, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to see this fucker anywhere. And it's in town, and I looked at it and I thought, oh, I've got that one. Look, because all on the spines in game. I thought, I've got that one. But I thought, oh no, that's what it was. I thought, I've got that one, but I've just checked what the price is, what it's going for, because I've got that 2 for 20 quid deal and all that. I was just being nosy. And I don't know what it was. My brain was just up my arse. And when I pulled, it's a good job I did do that, because when I pulled it out, I was like, fucking hell, it's the game. I know Scott picked this up. I know who else has grabbed it recently is Carl Woodlin. So it kind of gives it away a little bit. But I've seen it, I thought, fuck it, I'm having it. It's gone on the plastic, which is again another reason to, you know, rejuggle some of the stuff just to keep stuff down a little bit. And it's Kirby's Adventure Wii. So again, a few people have grabbed this, and a lot of people have said it's probably the best Kirby game on the system. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, truth be told. But it does look quite impressive, I must admit. 4 players, and yeah, it's, you know, I think this is going to be one of them games, apparently, you know, which I would tend to agree with people that say this, that's going to become quite sought after and, you know, rare, or whatever, you know, whatever term you want to use. Because I think this is towards the end. Well, the Wii's not technically not dead, but you know what I mean. It's, yeah, 2011. So a relatively newish game for the Wii, but old to us, if that makes sense. There's a few titles that I like, Metroid Trilogy. Games like that, if I see them for the right price, they're being bought regardless. Right, so that's it from you know, scouting about. I'm sure that's it. It is, yeah. Seems quite short, I don't know why, but yeah, that's it. Trade-wise then, this missed out. Did it miss out last week? Yeah, because it come. Did we sort it out on Saturday? I can't remember, you know. I do apologise. Anyway, this was a trade with James, the Car Boot Collector, or Car Boot Collector. Can't remember now. He was after a copy of Spyro on the Cube. He said, this is what I've got, and I said, right, I need that one. We'll just do a straight swap, easy as you like, bish bash bosh, just the way I like it. I sent mine, he sent his. That's it. That's how it should be. So James got the game that I sent him. I'm pretty sure he has, and I've got the game that he sent me, which is actually, do you know what? This is the first of this series of games that I've got on the Cube, which is bizarre because there's fucking shit tons of them. There's shit tons on the PS2. I forget which ones I've got, but it's SpongeBob SquarePants and Friends Unite. Never see. I say I've never seen a SpongeBob game on the Cube. Out and about. all complete, brilliant. So James, awesome stuff. Check James' channel out. He's as an FGS cabinet collector, but he's into his figures and all that, you know, all the retro scene as a whole, if that makes sense. He knows shit tons about all the figures. He knows what should have weapons and what weapons he should have and all that kind of stuff. I find it interesting because it's like when I sort of see stuff. I remember that as a kid. I mean, there's a few toys that hold my interest, like the Turtles and, you know, some of the GI Joes. I wouldn't actively start collecting them. It's not my bag, but it's nice to see them. So yeah, the first one. I don't even know if I've got this on the PS2. I don't know if it's out on the PS2, but when I put it into Retro Collect, I thought, fucking hell, I haven't got any SpongeBob games other than that one. So yeah, check James' channel out, guys. And if you like what you see, sub him. Right, now, come on to a pretty awesome trade. This, along with the trade with Phil, it's kind of been a catalyst, to be honest, regarding the two sets of collections, i.e. the Xbox and the sort of game handheld, if you want, Game Boy, whatever. It's not that I fell out of love with any of it or anything like that, you know, like I said before, it's not that I fell out of love with retro, it's just, you know, believe it or not, I know I've said it to people, you're either limited by funds or space. I'm getting short of space, especially shelving space, because the cube collection is growing and I haven't got anywhere else to go. Literally, I've got half a shelf that's just got like odds and sods on it, but I've got nowhere to put the odds and sods. And yeah, it's just a decision. The Wii, the PS3, the Xbox 360, they're taking up shit tons of space now. So it's kind of like, got to juggle it here. Now, with the Game Boy, that wasn't too bad. All them games were just in the drawer. But the offer, when I spoke to this chap and he sort of said, this is what I'm after, I thought, fucking hell, you know what? There's a few games there I wouldn't mind. And I prefer to have them than the Game Boy games, essentially. So, the trade is with none other than, and I'm going to forget his name, but it's the Cube Master General. I don't know, you know what, when people change the fucking names, it's weird because I will just remember what the real name, I can't remember what he's changed it to something else. Retro Fusion. Is it Retro Fusion? It's Lee, Cube Master. Cube Master General. That'll do. You know who he is anyway. The link down below. I think it's called Retro Fusion now. But anyway, Lee had shit, did he do a video? I think he might have done the video, not as a trades video. I think he might have just mentioned it in his video. So I messaged him, said I'm interested in this. He went, well, I'm after this and this and this. He was off to cash and a bit like what I've done, a little bit, but it's open to trades. So we toed and froed. I said, this is all I've got. I sent him like a little video, not too dissimilar to what I made. So he's basically had the pick. So not to sort of say what's left is old tat, but you know, Lee picked what needed, and yeah, so we traded. So he's given me a note. He says, hey, he's got good writing, good handwriting, not my fucking shite. Hey Stu, couldn't find any paper, so I'm writing this on a bit of card. Not a problem. I hope you like the games. I've included a wee Brucey, right, and I think it was a US exclusive, could be wrong. Anyway, thanks for trade, and I had to sell my nan to pay for the postage on this. Oh well, I have another, thanks. I don't tell you fucking nan that. Regarding the Brucey, the problem I had, Lee, like when I messaged you, I showed you all the games, and because you said this is all that I need, and we agreed on it, there's no point. I didn't think there's any point in me sending you anything else because you didn't need it. Does that make sense? But if there was anything off the other one that you think, you know, I wouldn't mind that, mate, I'm happy to fire it your way, you know that. But I just didn't see the point in me sending you something that you'd already got, if that makes sense. Right, and to be fair, I think that it was a little bit discrepant, but I think it all evens itself out. I'm pretty sure if you got really fucking arsey about it, one of us would be paying a little bit more than the other, but in the grand scheme of things, it probably matters. Like I say, because I only sent him Game Boy cartridges, and he sent me what you'll see in a minute. So yeah, I do feel a bit bad in that sense, but I don't know what I'm saying now. Right, what I traded Lee for was a shit ton of stuff. Fucking, let's start. Couple of PlayStation 1 games. Couple of fucking bouting PlayStation 1. I'm using that word a lot now. Everything's fucking bouting. I've been after this game for ages. I've seen it on eBay. I've never seen that in the wild. Lee picked it up, I don't know, ages ago. I thought, fucking, I keep, you know, when you see someone pick something, you think, that reminds me, I need to keep checking for that game. I think it's been well used. The case feels a bit loose, but I can swap these out. This is the dual case, so I'll just get a shit fucking music thing from the car boot and swap it. It's not damaged, it's not destroyed or anything like that. It's just a bit wobbly, that's all. And I think it's just the hinges, just where it's been opened and closed a lot. But it's the Capcom Generations 1, 2, 3 and 4. I mean, I don't know the entire list. You've got your Ghouls and Ghosts, you've got your 1942s, you've got your Gunsmokes. There's shit tons on it. Vulgus, yeah, Sun, X's, Commando, Mercs, Gunsmoke, to name but a few. Yeah, see the case has popped off. I thought it was... Sorry, give me a minute, guys. It's because the manuals are literally as big as the... Do it that way. Yeah, all the 94 is, and I'm sure Commando is in here. Was that another one? Was that Generations 2? I can't remember. Anyway, Capcom Good Generations. There we go. If you want to fucking work out exactly what's on there, you can always Google it, I'm sure. So that's the first one. This one, well happy to get. He did sort of say it was in mint, and he's absolutely correct, mint condition. Shit, the end of my can there. Right, and it is Star Ocean, the second story. This does look like the quintessential when the JRPGs went into 3D. Awesome. I didn't realise it's 2 discs. There we go. I'm pretty sure if you've watched Lee's channel, you've seen it before. The manual doesn't like you know, everyone says doesn't look like it's been thumbed, but it's superb. Absolutely superb. So there's the 2 PS1 games. The rest are all NES. So I'll start with the Brucey. The Brucey that Lee sent me. Again, I'm no expert on the NES, so like Retro David probably know, or yeah, or maybe Jay. I don't know. Jay's getting up there with his NES stuff, but I think, yeah, this is it. This is the one that he said was American. I can see in the top corner. Tiny Toons Adventures 2, Trouble in Wacky Land. So, yeah, Disney's The Adventures with the manual. Meant to be a good game. Capcom game. Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. Sorry. Right, the rest are all boxed. Now, I've got a problem now, because what Lee sent me is some beautifully boxed games, but they're in fucking Sentinel cases, aren't they? And I don't own any Sentinel cases, or I've never owned any Sentinel cases, and now I've got some Sentinel cases. I can see what everyone's fucking been pissing and banging on about for ages. That does present me with a dilemma, because they do look very good. They're all... There's nothing mega rare in here. I think one of them's missing the manual, but I've got the manual for that actually. So I'll just rattle through them. These are all complete. I'm not even going to attempt to fucking open them up because I know they're all there. Battle of Olympus. So yeah, all in Sentinel cases. And to be fair to him, I said, because I messaged, I said, you bastard, I said, you've sent me these and I haven't, you know, I don't have Sentinel cases, now I'm going to have to get them. He goes, well, they're no good to me. So that's quite nice of him. Because they're £1 a pop. It doesn't sound a lot, but if I was to fucking put all my games in Sentinel cases, this is fucking hundreds of quid. Solstice, so I'll pick this up off of Phil, Loose Cart. But that's just the way it works, so I'll have to, you know, move that on at some point. But I mean, these are all in absolutely, this is like, you know, mintalicious. So Low G-Man, and some of these I haven't never played. Marble Madness. I'm not surprised this one's mint. I've seen a lot of this about. I'm sure there was some like new old stock knocking about ages ago for Marble Madness. Isolated Warrior, I'm pretty sure I've got that loose as well, but again, I can't remember when I picked that up ages ago, I think. But yeah, don't need it now. I've got it boxed. And the last one, which I don't have any of these boxed, but I do obviously now, is Mario 3. Obviously Lee said it's missing the manual, but fortunately my loose cart has got the manual in the back, so I now have a complete Mario 3. If you don't know Lee, go and check him out. He's a cracking lad. He's flipped and flopped with his collection, which, you know, he's entitled to. I ain't fucking telling anyone what to do. So he started off as Lee, Cube Master General, was into his GameCube. Then he went NES. Now he's obviously gone over to the Game Boy. Obviously, I think there's a bit of a Nintendo love there, which is all good. But yeah, check him out. Cracking tuber. Got an eye for a bargain. And yeah, he's just evolving his collection as he sees fit. So, Lee, awesome stuff. Right, I'm going to pause it there. I'm going to chop this in half, and I'll do the car boot, because when I look back at last week's one, it was like an hour long, and yeah, I think it's probably better doing them two sections. So, catch you on the flip side, guys.